Hey there. Listen, I want to welcome you back to Transformation Station, the podcast where resilient leaders plug in, plug up, and transform from the inside out. I'm Adrienne Benton, and today we are going to have a bonus session where we dive into a formula that every leader can use. That's right, you heard me say it correct. Every leader can use this formula, whether you are just starting out formally as a leader in your organization, whether you have been leading people and systems and teams for the past 20 years, or whether you are now in retirement mode. Leader is a leader. That's right. And so every leader will be able to utilize this formula. And I want to share with you a formula that I use personally and that I coach others through. The 3 R's of overcoming failure. So what are these 3 R's? The 3 R's are simply reflect, reframe, rebuild. Think about this. A situation has occurred. People are panicking. What do? Tempers are starting to rise. How do you, as a leader, cause yourself and cause your team to step back, to think logically, and to come up with a resolution? Well, you can use this formula. The 3 R's: reflect, reframe, rebuild. Okay, so let's go. Number 1, reflect. When we reflect, we want to take a pause. What happened? What was your role? Who are the key players? What was in your control? What was outside of your control? This step right here is about awareness and not blame. And it's really important that we first, again, pause. Sometimes that pause is just being quiet. Taking a moment to just let there be silence in the room so people can process what's really happening. Sometimes that pause also includes taking a deep breath, because physiologically, when we inhale, exhale deeply, we give our body an opportunity to reset. Blood pressure go down. That's right. We reset in that pause. And then we want to ask questions. What happened? What was our role? It's really important that we get clarity on what are the facts, not feelings. Many times when a situation happens, we begin to run off and operate off of our feelings. I feel upset. I feel like you don't like me. I feel like you're misunderstanding me. Cut that out. What are the facts? I need to know A, B, C, because then I can know how to move to the next step. So again, remember, it's important to ask questions. When we ask questions, we learn. When we ask questions, we grow. When we ask questions, we connect. When we ask questions, we lead better. When we ask questions, we can be more innovative because we can explore opportunities. The smartest, most resilient leaders and teams aren't the ones that have all the answers. They are the ones who are always better at asking questions. Number 2, reframe. Ask, what is this teaching me? Maybe it's sharpening your communication. Maybe it's causing you to remember to be quiet, to listen. Maybe it's reminding you that you're doing too much, that you need to delegate. Or maybe you need to slow down. You're running too fast. Remember, every failure carries feedback. If you're willing to listen. Did you hear me? If you're willing to listen. Sometimes we miss what people are putting down. We can't pick it up because we're listening to them, thinking about how we can quickly respond instead of listening to truly understand. There's a phrase that says, first, seek to understand before you seek to be understood. This right here is a phrase that I personally adopt. I hold on to. I use it with my team. I try to remind myself, Adrienne, seek to understand. Ask a question. Listen, hear them out. Understand from their perspective what happened, what is needed, what support do they want. Then you can seek to be understood because now you have clarity. That's right. And then number 3, rebuild. I have reflected. I have reframed. Now that I have clarity, guess what? It is time to reset and rebuild. Rebuild. That means make a plan, have a conversation, ask for help if it is needed. Take the next best step, even if it's small. Remember, progress is the antidote to shame. Progress is the antidote to shame. What's the key takeaway here? Failure isn't the end. A mistake isn't the end. Everything is not over, even if it is complex, even if it means we have to sacrifice, even if it means that we have to do over, even if it means that the outcome that we wanted has not taken place, even if it means ... That mistake, that occurrence, that failure, it's not the end. It's the beginning of a breakthrough. I love that. So if it is you today that is in need of utilizing the 3 R's, I want to invite you right now. How can you right now utilize the 3 R's? Reflect, reframe, rebuild. How can you use that? How can you use this with your team, your organization? What kind of conversation can you have with those who you supervise? How can you build community and cause the organization to grow as you reflect, reframe, and rebuild? That's right. Listen, before we wrap this up, I want to invite you to, if you are a journal writer, pull out your journal. Your journal prompt for today is, what failure am I still carrying and what can I learn from it? Deep down inside, there are failures, there are scars, resentments. There are many things and occurrences that we're holding on to that it's time to let go of. What failure are you still carrying that you need to let go of and that you need to learn from? There's a book by Ryan Holiday that says the obstacle is the way. I invite you to get it. It's a wonderful book that will help you to reframe your perspective and your mindset when failure and obstacles come your way. And there's a Japanese quote that says, fall 7 times, stand up 8. I love that. That means that even if right now you are in a season where there are failures or there's a failure that's weighing heavy, get up. And even if you got up and fell back down, got up and fell back down, got up and fell back down, there's nowhere to go when you're down but up. So I want to invite you, fall down 7 times, get back up. Remember, failure is not fatal. Failure is feedback. So until next time, I want to thank you for tuning in to Transformation Station. If this episode hit home, that means that, hey, you have a friend that you can share this episode with so you can have a valuable conversation. Go ahead, for me, leave a review. Tag me on socials. I love hearing how our tools help you to lead with resilience. Until next time, stay grounded, stay growing, and keep on transforming.